and you can't stop what's destined to happen. Then go to class, but the trap is still the distance subtraction. Cop a pack and then double the.
Since y'all been attacking this game so bad and haven't even came out yet, y'all haven't even seen actual gameplay yet, like finished gameplay. I ain't talking about no leak shit. Fuck all that leak shit. Y'all haven't seen no polished gameplay. None of us have. That's why they didn't show any gameplay at E3. You feel me? Only a tad bit, like cuts and shit like that in the trailer. But yeah, bro, y'all tweaking. All right, y'all tweaking. Y'all gotta relax. Y'all gotta chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? These devs coming at y'all ass. They coming for y'all heads, bro. So supposedly devs have been responding to like a lot of shit talking and a lot of backlash for the game and everything. Shout out to my guy Random Black Gamer. He's a GOAT. You feel me? He be commenting on the videos and shit sometimes. Really a great YouTuber, man. Really a great YouTuber. But let's get straight to this video, see what he's talking about, and see what they're responding to. Hey.
For the past couple of years, Marvel Entertainment has been trying to adapt a new strategy when it comes to their video games. Instead of releasing titles based on movies like they did in previous years, they will be working with critically acclaimed developers to create more ambitious games. And that business model has proven that their properties can be more than just box office juggernauts. They can be some of the most lucrative projects in the gaming industry if done right. Since Marvel's Spider-Man has proven to be a success, more and more eyes have turned to the company to see what they'll do next with their other heroes. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order has shown that they plan to keep the ball rolling. The game looks fun, and with announcements that Nintendo plans to release DLC for more characters, it only adds to the fans' anticipation. And then there's Marvel's Avengers, a title that's gotten mostly positive reactions, but after days of leaks and more details, fans have started to grow more concerned with the game's direction. So we're going to talk about that today. But before we do that, I want to remind you guys that this video is sponsored by Beautiful Halo. If you're a man or woman of culture who loves anime, games, and dank memes, then I highly recommend checking out their merch. They have a wide variety of stylish hoodies and other cool apparel that'll have your friends mad jealous. By using this promotional link, you get 5% off any $49 purchase or higher. So slide on over to beautifulhalo.com. The link will be in the description. So there's no need to explain what's going on here, like Crystal Dynamics is getting a ton of backlash on Marvel's Avengers. Despite the fact that they've announced that every new character and level will come at no additional cost and that the game wouldn't feature egregious pay-to-win scenarios or loot boxes, there were still some who voiced their concerns, and most of it was due to the fact that the character designs left more to be desired and the gameplay was pretty much non-existent if you didn't have access to the behind closed doors demonstration. Now, although I took issue with some of the characters' faces and the designs, I thought the graphics looked beautiful. I would go so far as to say the graphical fidelity looked better than Marvel Spider-Man in some cases. There's heavy emphasis on the ambient occlusion, and the high dynamic range lighting looks like it's going to be even crisper on 4K televisions.
I think it's going to be fine.
But it's just the funky looking faces and hair that had a majority of you guys on the fence, which is totally understandable. You have a right to vent your frustration when you think a development team can do better. But I think some of the reasons for this overall backlash have been unfair assessments. I've seen comments saying that the characters look nothing like how they do in the comics, and that the game's graphics are so bad that it looks like a mobile game. These, in my honest opinion, are some of the most bogus claims I've ever heard.
That's bullshit.
Like, some of you must have Mr. Fantastic's powers, because you claiming that Marvel's Avengers is on the same level as a mobile game is a huge stretch. The game doesn't look that bad. It doesn't really look bad at all. Should they have shown gameplay to somewhat relieve the burn? I guess so, but it was more than enough to get me hyped because we went 2 years without getting any details at all. But fast forward to 2019 and we have an idea of what the game will look like in-game along with an official release date. That's more than enough to keep me optimistic. We also have to keep in mind that although we got a trailer a couple years back, this is like the official reveal of this game. If you look back at Marvel's Spider-Man, that was simply called Spider-Man PS4 because it didn't have an official title. During its reveal at E3 2016, that game had a very cinematic look that made you question what was actual gameplay and what wasn't. But no one really complained about the lack of questionable gameplay. It took a whole year to see what the title's gameplay looked like and a total of 2 years to get a hands-on demo at E3 2018. So I don't think this game warrants all the backlash it's getting. The only thing that I'm apprehensive about, and I mentioned this in my trailer breakdown, is that Crystal Dynamics could possibly be using Square's in-house graphics software, the Luminous Studio engine. Because looking at the overall aesthetic of the Avengers members, you can tell that they're struggling to find a balance. Like, this is something that really crippled the development for games like Kingdom Hearts 3, because there are still things that haven't been mastered in that particular software. Given the fact that Insomniac Games chose to use their proprietary graphics engine on Spider-Man PS4, Crystal Dynamics probably probably wanted to do the same with their own graphics engine. But
Right.
that's just me. I still think there's time to fix the weird looking faces and hair because this is nothing new when it comes to video games. We've seen NetherRealm Studios make minor changes to characters like Supergirl and Aquaman in Injustice 2. Even Insomniac Games made alterations to Spider-Man's suit in Marvel Spider-Man. So there's still a strong possibility that Crystal Dynamics will at least fix the faces and hair for the Avengers, or so we thought. According to various sources, Marvel Avengers creative director Sean Sky pretty much shot down rumors of potential design changes. He says, and I quote, "We are always listening to and welcome to feedback from our community. There are currently no plans to change our character designs.
Because we can
The level of
customize.
detail and overall polish of the character models will absolutely continue to improve as we get closer to launch." So there's different ways of looking at this. For the most part, fans have been critiquing the designs of the characters' suits. Some of the most harped on examples would have to be Thor's costume, which looks too busy, and Captain America's costume that obviously makes him look like an average Joe in riot gear. Besides the designs, those are pretty much the things that everyone seems to have a problem with. But some, including myself, have admitted that since this game will feature customization, it really won't have a negative effect on our experiences with the game. And I think that's why Sean Sky is saying that there will be no changes made to the designs, at least for the costumes. If you look at the other part, he says that the detail and overall polish of the character models will be improved upon. This gives me every incentive to believe that the models themselves will be given facelifts in some form or capacity. While the overall aesthetics for the Avengers aren't going to change, we gotta remember that everything we've seen is from the pre-alpha build. Same goes for the leaked gameplay we've seen.
Yo, that shit just tweaked out. So I don't know what the fuck just happened. Let's get back into the video.
I don't want to dive too deep into this because I don't particularly like exposing too much on unfinished titles, but based on some of the things I could see, I think the game will be good, especially given the amount of time the devs have to polish it up until the big release. You can really see the potential. The one character who I'm fairly surprised about is Hope, because his gameplay seems to be the most refined out of all the characters. There's so much added emphasis on his raw power. From the jumping you can do on different parts of the level and the running on walls that looks like it's largely inspired from the early Hulk games. You can kind of tell that the other Avengers need more work, but that's okay. We have to keep in mind that Crystal Dynamics is working on a tall order when it comes to all of these characters, because they each have their own unique styles and it's going to take a good amount of time to translate that to gameplay.
Exactly.
You can compare this game to Marvel Spider-Man and say that Insomniac should have been the ones in the development chair, and I'm not trying to take anything away from their success with that game, but they only had one character to work with.
Exactly.
That's Spider-Man. Crystal Dynamics has a total of 5 characters to work with and many more down the line, and I have no doubt that there's going to be some major crunch time put into each Avenger. Like, they're probably working on this game as we speak. But anyways, I just wanted to get this video out because I was seeing the overwhelming amount of backlash this game has been getting. And you guys have been wanting to hear my thoughts, so yeah, I want to know what you think about all of this. Do you think the developers will change the faces and hair for the characters? Or do you think everything will remain the same? And what do you think about the leaked behind closed doors gameplay footage? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, I ask that you like or dislike the video. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up, it can be a thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback and will only help me improve on my channel. But if you really enjoyed the video, it would help me out tremendously if you shared it on social media outlets with all your friends and followers. Sharing really makes a difference. But this is your boy RBG signing out on another video. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Hey bro, listen. People just gotta relax. You know what I'm saying? They working with multiple characters, you know what I'm saying? It's not just one character. Like with Spider-Man, yeah, it was just Spider-Man, if you want to be honest, like main character wise. Focus on gameplay wise, it was just Spider-Man. You feel me? Mary Jane and Miles don't count because we was doing those little side shit. That shit don't count at all. But yeah, bro, like just relax, y'all. Y'all gotta chill. They trying their hardest. I'm pretty sure they are, bro. For a game like this, who wouldn't be trying their hardest? You feel me? We got a whole nother year, technically a whole year until the game comes out. 11 months, same shit. It's still a year, damn it. But just wait it out. Just wait it out. We gonna be good. I don't think they're gonna change their faces at all. I think they're just gonna define it more and polish it more. They already said the Hulk himself is the only one that's 100% polished. So just be patient, y'all. Just be patient. All of y'all that's talking shit about the game are gonna be the same ones that's gonna be buying the game and playing that shit daily. So I don't even want to hear that shit. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please turn on notifications to get notified when I upload and stream on YouTube. Sometimes Twitch. I'm going to be on YouTube, mostly streaming though, of course, because I got my shit back, boy. It's your boy JosephWitty, and I'm out. Out.
Yeah, I be rolling with it, keep it close so I ain't tripping. Now with the chatter, it don't matter. Got them Latins, bro, no splash. I need a payment, 4 5s on me, you can't face it. 100s on me, you can't take it. AR on me, and I flame it. No see this and this shit blatant. I'm a monster when I pop up. When I spot you with some Glocks, I'll block a mess and need a mop up. I'm spinning blocks, I'm sending shots.